Hello again, listeners, and welcome to the Madhouse episode 4. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is
stuff.
Currency. Yeah. Currency. I've just been thinking about this. Like,
currency.
I've had so many things happen where, like, I find a coin. And I can't even there's one time where I couldn't even put it in the bank because it was like foreign. It was a penny that I had gotten that I couldn't actually put in the bank because it was from a different country.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Okay, I found Canadian currency. All right. I found like Canadian pennies and stuff.
And one thing that makes me confused a lot of the time is I can hear I see videos where
Tom. Though he's locked out, he's trying to call back in. So.
Oh yeah, we're doing this Madhouse podcast here, so okay, yeah. Wow, you suck. You really suck at this, yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't have a hero.
Okay. Anyway, so the one thing that makes me just kind of puzzled about the world of money is I see people where they're for example, in Britain terms, they say, I bought this for £1.99. I don't know what that means. Does that sense? What is the 99 for? Because it's pounds, so what do they mean by 99? Does that
speak English?
Exactly. It's like all over the world. I see things that are they're obviously money is a big thing all over the world, but it's different countries that you can see it. One thing I just don't understand is first of all, there's a currency conversion rate, which is a lot. And then there's the whole idea of how people measure money in other countries. What do you think on that?
Right, brilliant, Mike. Brilliant.
What do you think on? What do you think about that?
It's good. I like foreign currency. I'm from the UK, and here in the UK we don't see US currency ever. I know it's probably being a little bit offensive, but that's fine. I get. Oh no. I'm sorry if I'm offending you, UK viewers. But yeah, okay. In all seriousness.
Yeah, being serious, I just find the world of money, currency fascinating. Because there's all this type of, you got dollars, you got pounds, you got euros from France. It's really bizarre.
Me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
But for example, it's kind of a silly thing to talk about, but
okay.
Why do we call dollars dollars? Why do we call euros euros? Why do we call pounds pounds?
Right. Look it up. I'm going to look it up.
I just find it interesting, and then when I hear people, say the price that they paid for something in Britain, they're like, I paid £1.95. I was like, what does that mean by 95? It could be anything.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay.
Yes.
Well, to your real point, you're talking about, currencies.
Yeah.
Can you just expect all countries of the world to conform to the American standard of what money is?
I don't know. It just puzzles me. Obviously all currency is different, but why do people, currency conversion itself is just something, it's just interesting to me that they you buy something and you can get a completely different amount, or you can hear British people talk about currency and it's it doesn't make sense.
Do you want some pounds there?
Exactly.
Do you want some change with that?
It's
I can give
pounds.
About £2 and 3 pence.
I don't get the pounds part. Why do they call it that?
Because it weighs real pounds. Don't they have
I don't know.
British money? if you have 100 pounds of British money, then you actually have 100 pounds. So you're like literally having to like clumsily carry your stuff around. Like, oh, come on.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
You're 100 pounds.
I mean, it's really interesting because I'm just like, I always hear people talk about it in a way, and I just don't understand what they mean by that. I just don't get it.
I just realized that sounded like I was taking a dump.
Oh God! What? We can't hear you very well.
Why?
Your mic's a bit low. Yeah. You should get on the mic.
What?
We can't hear you like at all.
I'm just turning up the volume, okay? It'll be fine. Who's the one doing that?
That's me. I'm talking to someone. So yeah, I don't understand why people do that. Why money is a big thing in the world. Like, why is it so different? Like, obviously you couldn't go to Britain and and expect to pay to buy something if it has a pound sign on next to the price. Oh, that's $5, whatever. You give them a $5 bill. You can't expect to just buy the thing with $5.
Okay.
That's not how it works. It's like, imagine if you did that, you went to Europe or Britain and you bought something for quote $5. You're like, all right, I'm gonna buy this. $5. You just have $5 with you, and it wouldn't work. Yeah.
Hey, you're back. Cool.
Okay. I had Asia mode on an FL Studio.
But it's like, it's really weird. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like the whole currency thing. What do you think on that? Do you think it's the world of money is just confusing, or do you think that the economy will change? I mean, like back then, money was worth less, obviously, and now it's worth more now.
Come on, people, come on. Every country has their own way of developing their money system, okay?
I mean,
it's culture in general.
You got the $2 bill. That doesn't happen.
Again.
And like, I recently found pulled $100 from the bank, and I looked at like, whoa, because the $100 bill has like this like holographic thing on it. I mean, I think they made a $1,000 bill, a $10,000 bill.
I think your money talk is making Zoe's computer want to shut off.
Talking about something makes her computer
I think that's the reason why I keep doing that, because her computer's like, fuck this shit. The whole money thing.
I just find it really bizarre that that's how money works. That different things in the world happen like that. What do you think on that, Matt? What do you think?
I don't know.
Do you have any opinion on that?
Opinion on what?
On different money in the world?
Cool. Whatever.
You don't really care? Do you care at all?
No.
Well, I think it's important.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you're okay.
I hear you.
I hate using this microphone because it's big and I have to lug it around and it's got a really long cord and I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, I just find money a very confusing thing, especially if you go to different countries. There's always different kinds of money.
Well, that's because every country has their own currency. Like, you just expect all countries in the world to conform to the American standard of what money is.
I always hear people say like £1.95, but what does the 95 stand for?
Expecting every country in the world to have the same currency, that's just not realistic.
But what does it mean?
Unless we live in the entire world is controlled by a single fastest government or something, I can't see that happening.
But what does it mean? What is like £1.95? What does that mean?
You're not gonna know because you're not British. You don't.
I know, but if I was British,
you don't understand British currency, and British people don't understand American currency.
It's like euros, all these different things. It doesn't make sense, and they have different symbols.
If you really want to know, look it up.
It's because usually money started developing, like, in different countries around the world, money started developing, or their currency started developing, like, hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. So.
I know.
Yeah, I mean...
One thing this is actually quite funny, that happens to be on this topic, there was a book I read where, one of the characters in the book ordered a, one of those little things where you can insert a random, like, a slip of paper and you get money. So... Like you can, like one of those toys where you can put a slip of paper into it and then you can pop out a real bill. Yeah. So he orders it and he had to put real coins in there to actually make it work. It's like some things just aren't meant to be true.
No idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about like making money, like making.
I am utterly confused right now.
I'm talking about like making money without actually earning it.
A.K.A. Obama's America.
No, you are wrong. No. Obama's not a freaking communist or something, okay?
Well, actually...
That's not what communism is.
So yeah.
Not the Obama. It's more how people seem to want to live nowadays. Like, it's with the whole
people wanted to live like that since the beginning of time, dude.
Exactly. So if we're done with talking about this, another thing I was going to talk about. Last week, Zoe was a little confused about my pronunciation of everything past 2010. So let's talk about that, for example. The year. Like the year. So I pronounce my, okay, this is going to sound crazy, but I got in the habit of, like, for months ago, I got in the habit of pronouncing the year 2000 as 2000.
Well, stop it!
I used to.
Incorrect. You are incorrect.
I don't pronounce it like that anymore.
Stop it or I will fucking murder you.
I don't pronounce it that way anymore, but, like, the fact that we back then pronounced it, like, 19 or whatever, like 18, and then we got 20, and then after 2000...
Okay, I can kind of see why you would do that, but still, stop.
After 2000, people are like...
You're like the only one who says it that way. You're like maybe one of two
actually,
in the entire world who says it that way.
Because the way I say it, anything before 2010, I say 2020. Which does not actually. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Actually, I did see a video where someone actually pronounced the year 2007.
Were they American?
Who does that?
Yes, it was in a video. It was in a video I saw.
Were they an American though?
Yes, they were.
Well, okay then.
They pronounced it that way. Yeah.
Just because someone said
you met one other person.
Because there's 3 ways to pronounce the year now. Because what? Yeah, what?
Just because one other person does it doesn't mean it's right. I mean, that's like if you saw a video of someone jumping off a cliff to their death. Would you do that too? I know that's extreme, but that's just an example.
But yeah, there's 3 ways to pronounce the year after 2010. There's 2010 and 16. There's 2016, or there's 2016. I pronounce it the short way because it makes more sense that way. I mean, doesn't it?
No.
I would disagree.
Like, I pronounce the year, before 2010, I always pronounced it 2005. I know, that sounds a little weird, but...
I have to say, I disagree, Tom.
If you can disagree if you want to, but, like, for like, every year after 2010, I've always pronounced it 20 and then the year. Like, I hear people say 2016 or 2016, but it's not really any proper way to pronounce the year. There's no wrong way to pronounce it. Because ever since I realized that, I'm like, whenever I hear someone say it the wrong...
It depends on
if you pronounce 2005 as 2016, then you're wrong.
Wait, what? No. I'm saying...
That's an incorrect way.
I was saying, like, pronouncing 2005 as 2005, which it's not incorrect, but it's simply an odd way to pronounce it. But before I realized that there was actually it was not incorrect to pronounce it that way. I'm like, when I hear someone pronounce it all new 2016 or 2014 thing, I'm like, that's not how you pronounce the year. But that's actually not true. There's no wrong way to pronounce the year. There's 3 ways to pronounce it.
Yeah. I guess that is true.
Okay. I always read the year of 2016. How do you guys read the year?
It depends. I switch back and forth between 2016 and 2016 and stuff. But 2006 is not.
Well, you
take
year. 20, and then there's a 0, which all people like pronouncing as O's for some reason. I don't get that part. Like
2006. That just sounds
the number 105 or 105. People pronounce there's a 0 in that. They pronounce the 0 as a
2006. That just sounds awkward.
Yeah. It sounds like you're reciting like a military code. 2006.
I mean,
enemy soldier 2006.
People do. I mean, Zach thinks it's
like awkward.
Zach, who was here a few weeks ago, he thinks it's. He does. To be nice, he does pronounce it that way.
I don't know.
But I just find it interesting. I mean, we all know that the reason why when you look at sorry, that was my blanket. When you look at the year, you see as you're like, okay, 2016. I have no idea what that means. And you realize, well, it's been, technically speaking, 2006 plus 16 years since the birth of Christ, right? That's the timeline.
I'm not religious, okay? But
I know. I'm not being religious. I'm just being like history-wise, founded like Earth. I mean, we know the Earth was created like millions of years ago. That's a fact.
Yeah, but it's also highly disputed that Jesus even existed. So
yeah, because because year 0 or I don't know.
The Earth was created.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sorry if I offend you guys, but anybody who's watching it,
or listening. This is an audio podcast. With no
14
video.
million years ago. Or so ago. Something like that.
Yeah.
Not 6,000 years ago.
Congratulations, you're stating facts. You don't need to apologize for stating facts. You don't need to apologize to dumb people.
The one thing.
Society, ladies and gentlemen.
The one thing that kind of got me weirded out was when you say 1999 and then you go 2000. It just.
Yeah, and
I mean, why do people not say 1999? I mean, it's shorter.
That sounds like you're reciting a number.
I mean, that is technically correct, but we know that people we shorten it. We just say 1999.
Oh.
It's easy. Yeah.
You're one of the only people out there who says it like 2006.
You and two people.
Aside from that one person you saw online, I doubt anybody else does that. And if anybody else who's watching this video does it.
It's not a video, man. It's an audio podcast.
Whatever.
It's audio, gosh.
Anybody listening to this, if you pronounce it like 2006, 2007, whatever, say it in the comments below, okay? I want to know how many people out there actually do this.
Because you're a fucking weirdo.
I just found it really interesting. Because if you give a year to someone, they're not going to know what it means, especially if they don't even know what a year is.
They don't know what a year is.
No, like the year.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh my God, what just happened? Like on New Year's Eve, they'd be like, "Well, what just happened? What is this?"
I get frightened every time.
Or it's like, what year is it? 2016. What does that mean? It's like,
what's a year?
It's gonna be difficult to explain. So,
what's a year? And then I sit down and I'm all like, oh. And I explained to him the whole process of time itself.
2016 is
a year.
Basically 2016 years.
Passes after 365 days.
Basically the creation of Earth. Well, Earth's been around for longer than that.
Whatever.
But I've just gotten the habit of pronouncing it. Yes, I know. 20. Okay. Oh, and whatever the other number is. I don't.
You
It's
are
crazy. I know it's weird, but that is me. So yeah, I just thought that'd be fun to talk about.
They're the year Nazis.
So another thing on year stuff that I just get really, it just doesn't make sense to me. I guess it does kind of make sense, but it's kind of weird. Like written dates.
What date?
Written dates. So like you write a date out, like let's say February 26th. I put the TH there. I've gotten it written out so many times as not putting the TH.
Wait,
apparently, like, the TH was
I don't understand.
TH, RD, ND for, like, second, third, that kind of thing, is called a suffix.
I'm confused.
So, like, you know a date, like a number, like, today's the 26th. So there's TH in there. That's a suffix. But I have so many times where like I see dates and they don't even put that in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm confused. What?
I'm talking about written dates.
Okay, I'll stop now.
I'm talking about written dates. Like, why do people do that? Why don't people like put the suffix in there, like the TH, the
I don't know what you're
RD,
talking
the
about.
ND?
You mean like the dashes? Or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that just separates the year from the months from the day, so you know what you're being told.
Well, it's not the dashes, like TH in fifth or ST in first. Like
well, that's just the way we pronounce words, dude.
But like you see a date written with a TH in there for like.
You don't know, Tom. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know.
You don't.
I'm
like how we'll have like first grade.
Yeah.
And then the T will have the ST to the number.
Yeah.
Hey, don't, Tom. That's just English, Tom.
But
Get
like,
used to it.
like for example, okay, this is gonna sound sound weird, but like in class, I get I did a little DOL thingies where I had to like do a date, and then they pronounce it like on February 15. It's like that's not how you say it. You say it 15th.
Do you have Dow?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she does that. She's weird.
But it's like on February 15th. It's like no.
Clarify.
15th. It's supposed to be there.
Sorry I broke your ears, but she does that to clarify, so you don't write the TH at the end, because that's not what you're supposed to do with written dates.
It's like it's so important. It's so important to not put the TH. You're like I get right marked out. It's like that is not incorrect. That's not like a bad thing. It's like it's common, you know.
Huh? Okay.
It's not a wrong thing to do. I don't see how that is like a bad thing. I mean, I always write it with the TH or whatever. It's like I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
English. That's the answer to your question.
Language, I know, but it just doesn't make sense.
Languages are complicated and they don't really make sense.
Like the month
amount of homophones in Japanese.
The month February. They put an R in there.
Hanukkah? What are you talking about?
This month, February, they put an R in there.
And
then
Greek or ancient
Rome.
Rome.
It's supposed to be like February, which is not actually how you pronounce it.
You're making less and less sense as you talk.
I actually am making sense. You just don't understand.
Of course. Explain it then. I don't understand.
No. Like the month of February, it's spelled F-E-B-R. And you pronounce it February. It isn't supposed to look like it's supposed to be looking like pronounced February.
Yeah, like you know how I remember just how to spell Wednesday.
Like I always pronounce it.
Wednesday.
I pronounce it Wednesday.
Yes, that's exactly. I learned that from my 4th grade teacher.
Yeah, I'm like.
Came here when
my dad, he thinks whenever I pronounce whenever I pronounce Wednesday like that, he's like, that isn't correct. Like, this is how I pronounce it.
That's how I pronounce it.
That's how it's spelled. If I look at a word and I look at how it's spelled, I spell it that way.
Yeah.
I've gotten the habit of just looking at a word. If it's spelled the way it's spelled, I just spell it like that.
Alrighty then.
Like the worst one ever that I've just gotten the habit of doing is the word or the spelling of colonel, or it's supposed to be pronounced colonel, but I pronounce it colonel.
Not at all. And like with computers too, they spell it Kernel with computers, and then it's just colonel, like spelled with the C and the L's and weirdness.
It's like
when you're talking about military position, it's stupid.
I'm Colonel Junior, like no, it's Colonel. Like there's no. Where do you get the R? Where's that R in there?
French or some shit.
Where's the R's? Where do you get the R?
Probably French or some shit.
It's like I'm guessing so because it doesn't really make any sense. It's like. The English language is so confusing. So, this is there's a really funny thing on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Funhouse, and I know it's gonna say it sounds like it's pronounced Funhause. No. They takes out the E. It's a house, like you know how.
Hang on, is it spelled Haus?
Yes.
That's German.
I know.
That's German. There's like Dick's. You know, have you ever seen Dick's House?
What do you mean? What?
It's a store. It's by where I live, and it's simply Dick's Tire House spelled with the.
Oh yeah.
But the I fell off, so it's Dick's House.
Like for example, the name of this podcast, the Madhouse.
Oh.
We pronounce it. It's just like house, like a house.
House.
Or if you're Canadian, hoose.
Or like if you get someone like, all right, say this word. Hoosey. Hoosey. It's like, no, that's not how you pronounce it.
I would probably say it Huff.
Yeah.
It sounds. I think it's German, is what it is.
There are just so much things in the English language that confuse me. But I pronounce it, and people are like, that's wrong. Like, sorry, I'm just pronouncing it the way it looks.
Hey, did you seriously just say Hoosey? Hoosey.
But yeah. The English language is very confusing.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I had to.
Okay, so there's the next topic that I want to share with you is this is a really kind of funny story that happened to me. I was out with my dad and my brother, and we were at this restaurant, and those the restaurants where you I think it's a root beer or something where they don't give you refills because it's kind of a special root beer they give you.
Okay.
Well, so I ordered it, and as I imagined, I get a mug, like a special mug, and like, oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to get another one. So I'm about halfway through, and somehow the waiter got the order wrong, and as like another root beer. So he comes along the table, and he like has the root beer in his hand, like, oh well, I'm not supposed to give this, but I'm just gonna leave this here. He just leaves the root beer here. So basically, I get a free root beer. I get lucky. I get so lucky because it's like this kind of the special kind of root beer. he just gave me a free root beer. It's like, wow, thank you. So I got so lucky because that doesn't usually happen. They're not supposed to give you another root beer because they're supposed to be it's not supposed to be a refill. It's not supposed to be a refillable.
Well, good for you, I guess.
So it's like, oh, well, okay, here. Just
all I have to say is good for you.
Yeah, because it doesn't usually happen. I mean, at all. That's like it was very lucky of me because I'm like, I'm sitting on the beer.
I'm like.
Thank you. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you.
Good story, bro.
The next thing I want to share is there's this really, really funny video I saw. I was telling you about this a little bit, but I didn't really get much into it.
Happy Hour? What, Jimmy Neutron Happy Hour?
Yes.
No, it wasn't that. It was...
So...
Go on with me, Jimmy.
You know Harrison Ford, right?
Family
yeah, only because you told me who he was earlier.
He's known for Indiana Jones and Star Wars. And he was in Star Wars. So there's this video where there's this magician and he's in his house. He's doing a magic trick, card trick. He asks him to take the card, reads it carefully, put it back in the pile. Somehow or another, magically, I don't know how he does it, but he managed to ask Harrison Ford to pick up a fruit and cut into it. He's like, all right, so he takes a knife and cuts into it. Somehow his card is in that fruit.
Oh.
So he takes it out. He's like Harrison Ford's like kind of starting to chuckle a little, and then is that required? Like, yeah. And then Harrison Ford goes, "Get the fuck out of my house," because he's laughing. He's like, "Get the fuck out of my house." Like, it was the best ever. It's like the best thing that happened to a celebrity. It's like I'm gonna show you a magic trick. That was so great. Now get the fuck out of my house.
I am fucking lost because I'm doing two things at once right now.
I'm fucking making a 3D model.
Well, anyway.
So I'm half listening to this, half not.
Do you understand what I?
See, this is what happens when you force people who don't want to do a podcast into a podcast.
I apologize.
No, I should do it because I like to multitask for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I
don't know why.
It keeps me entertained. I don't know.
Another thing that they announced was Pokemon Moon and Sun, or Sun and Moon, yeah.
Yeah, Moon and Sun.
I am not looking forward to that. Why? Do they need to do that?
Why based on
Why it's a Pokemon game?
They're gonna make a new generation already. Only 4 games, and they're making a new one.
The last one came out like 2 years ago.
I know. Well, no. The last one came out last year, but the last non-remake came out 3 years ago. Yeah.
Exactly. The last original new generation was 2 years ago. So.
It's 3 years ago. Well, technically, sort of. I don't know.
Get some new stuff out.
It's like, yeah, they made 4. It's like with Generation 5, they made 4 games. Generation 6, they made 4 games. Yeah, new generation. Like, whoa, we've only just been with this generation like a couple of years. Like, what's your problem, Nintendo?
They want to get some more stuff out. The Wii U is failing miserably.
Well, I mean, like,
I heard it's not doing very well. But that's sort of trying to get some games out so that it can.
They typically only release main canon Pokemon games on handheld consoles. Not on Wii U.
Now, there's a discussion for
we're trying to get more games out so they can make more money.
Pokemon, not Pokemon. Ugh.
I know, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Technically, it's pronounced Pokemon. That's the Japanese pronunciation.
Yeah, there's like 3 pronunciations. Just like there's,
well, the Japanese, what is the correct one?
Just like there's like 3 pronunciations of Arceus. There's Arceus, Arceus, and Arceus.
I have to play Pokemon Diamond more. It's been a
crappy Chinese knockoff Pokemon Diamond?
What?
No,
there's a crappy Pokemon game that's actually like, it's not a Pokemon game, but some like Chinese bootleggers took it.
What?
And made it into a bootleg Pokemon game. It's called like Telefang something. It's like a Japanese game that was
I've seen some. I've seen some really bad bootlegs.
The one that JonTron talked about. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cell
phone.
Because because you know the original the Game Boy Advanced games were obviously recognizable by their coloring. And so they made a bootleg. I saw a few videos on this girl reviewing some fake games. They were like
JonTron.
They weren't even trying.
Okay. One of the monsters from the Telefang game legit looks like Victini.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you look in the forest.
Way before Victini was even a thing.
Yeah.
So.
Tom.
Yeah.
If you look in the background on the title screen, you can see something interesting.
Of what?
In the Cellophane game, there's like a background in the forest, and JonTron pointed it out, and he was like, "Oh, it's like the creator of Moemon."
So, you guys know that that the GBA Pokemon games were colored, like they actually had they were released with colored so that you know what they are. Like Ruby and Sapphire were red and blue colored cartridges.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Oh, you mean with the originals?
Yeah. And so
those were red and blue, not Ruby and Sapphire.
I'm talking about like the Game Boy Advance cartridges when they actually colored them to correspond with their version.
You mean Fire Red and Leaf Green?
Yeah, and Ruby and Sapphire. But I saw a video where this girl reviewed them and saw like some of the worst fakes ever, like without even try, like because they have an ordinary cartridge and they just slap on a finger ruby. It's like really bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, Adam. Basically, he's basically saying that.
I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
You all of a sudden kind of, hello? Yoo-hoo.
I can't hear him. Yeah, I can't hear him.
Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me?
The microphone's kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Am I better now?
Okay. That's better.
Say
Oh.
Uh-oh. Can't hear you again.
Fuck this! I believe stuff. Okay, so.
Oh my ears! I had to turn it all the way up and
wow.
Talk in a quieter tone, Tom.
I'm being quiet.
Talk like a whisperer.
I am talking quietly.
Ow! Okay.
You
I turned it down.
What?
Am I mute?
What?
No.
I don't.
Quiet. They're just quiet. We can barely hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I can.
Yeah, this is difficult.
Yeah. I don't blame her. I can't. Oh.
But anyway, as I was saying.
Okay.
They've made some pretty bad fakes. Like really, really bad Pokemon games that are so fake, and cards that are fake. Like, they can't even try. Like, I don't know how they're gonna work out with this new generation.
Okay. What was wrong is I accidentally unplugged the microphone. I thought I unplugged my mouse.
Oh, okay.
The connectors were very similar. So, anyways,
yeah,
what Tom was talking about was when Nintendo came out with Pokemon Ruby and Fire Red and all those games, GBA. The way they made it so it would be more difficult for people to fake the cartridges.
Yeah.
And they counterfeit cartridges was they gave them
colored.
They made them colored and they made them sparkly.
Yeah, exactly. And
so it's like Twilight.
Yeah, I saw a video. I saw a video where a girl was reviewing these fake ones, like where they didn't even try, like they took a gray cartridge and just slapped on a Ruby logo. It's like they don't even trying. They weren't even doing it right. Like one of them was where they had they just slapped the logo on and they just put the female and male trainers from the game onto the cartridge label. It's like, really? I'm not even trying.
They are. I can tell. Definitely feels like some effort was put in.
Another really bad game I saw was I think it was Pokemon Lost Silver, where it was basically a horror game version of Pokemon.
It's a fan-made game.
Yeah, it was a horror. It was basically a horror.
Pokemon Black?
No, it was Pokemon Lost Silver, and it was basically a horror version.
Lost Silver.
It was basically a horror version of Pokemon, whatever. I think basically a horror.
A creepypasta.
Yeah, basically a version of Silver that was.
Despite how terribly written it is and how cliche it is, I actually kind of like Lost Silver.
I've seen a gameplay video on that. It was.
I never got into
because there's times where you can talk.
Really
your entire party consists of unknowns, and they're all spelling out die or something. It's or it's you go to someone, you're like, hello, and you're like, D.
What?
And you're like, okay. And then you go to someone else, and you're like, E. And it spells out some really like bad thing. Yeah, it was. What are you doing?
Trying to get their attention.
I need to get water, so I'm gonna go. I need to get water. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Nourish yourself, child.
But yeah, it was really creepy, and they do. I've seen some of the weirdest stuff in Pokemon. Like
I've seen some of the weirdest stuff. Period.
What do you mean?
I have seen the dark side of the internet, Tom.
There are things in Pokemon that are just not okay. Like, they made a Pokemon card that's normally sad, or normally happy, and made it sad. Or made a Pokemon that was normally sad, and made it happy.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. Like, there was a Pokemon sprite, early sprites, they had, like, I think it was a Zero. Originally, that Pokemon is depicted as a happy Pokemon or something like that, and then they changed it to this sad thing. It's like really depressing.
Okay.
I mean, it's a kid's game. What are they thinking?
Well, kids have to learn eventually, you know.
I guess, but like gaming these days just can't. They don't like the Wii and stuff. That is the worst console. Well, okay, maybe not the worst console, but like not great.
The Wii U is basically a slight upgrade to the Wii.
It's like I got a Wii U.
Well, you can kind of say the same thing for like PS2 and even Xbox One. There's a slight upgrade from the previous console.
Yeah.
That's it. So, yeah.
Gaming is just big.
Except the PS4 doesn't have really any backward compatibility. Yeah. And same with the Xbox One, kind of.
Sort of.
And the Wii U, I don't think really even has backward compatibility, really.
There was actually a Pokemon series called Mystery Dungeon where you're a talking Pokemon, basically.
What?
Yeah, it was called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and you're basically a talking Pokemon.
Talking Pokemon.
And you you control the you basically are a Pokemon, and you can and they talk sort of. Yeah, they done some pretty stupid things in Pokemon and Pokemon mainly. Like of course Ash, that's another thing, but like in the games themselves they did pretty cool things.
Okay.
Yeah, I find it really cool.
Okay. Well, okay.
But that video was really funny.
Can you give like a link in like the chat
I
or
think
something?
I did give you a link actually.
I mean, why don't you send up the link if you really want us to see it? I mean, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But there was another. Once Zoe comes back, I'll tell her about the story about that girl.
What girl?
The girl that thinks she's a cat.
A girl that what?
That thinks she's a cat.
That thinks she can talk.
No. She thinks she's a cat.
She thinks. Oh.
Yeah.
What's the article? Oh wait, you sent me that, right? Okay, hang on. Let me look at that.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, it was really.
I haven't looked at it yet.
It was bizarre.
What's up, bitches? I'm back.
So we're talking about this. We're kind of going off topic with some the Pokemon thing. We're talking about this girl who apparently she claims to have been born a cat and is in a human body. And thinks
another kin?
Yeah, thinks that she's a cat.
Another kin.
Yeah, she literally she thinks she's a cat. She behaves like a cat.
She's an otherkin.
Yeah, like she
Otherkins are fucking retarded.
She's
okay.
convinced that she is a cat stuck in a human body.
Yeah.
It's disturbing. It's really disturbing, actually.
Dude, I actually know what this is. These people are called otherkin, and I honestly believe they're mentally ill in some way or another.
That's what I think.
The Amazing Atheist did a video about these guys.
Based on the description, like I'm reading the article that Tom sent right now. Yeah, she's obviously mentally ill.
Obviously.
Needs to into a mental institute.
Or just needs some psychological counseling.
It was just, I mean, it's not like a bad thing. I guess.
It's weird, is what it is.
It's just weird. It's like, okay.
But
It's like one of those things where you're like, okay, that's interesting. I mean, like I saw the video. I mean, I was at the library, so I wasn't like.
It's in the sick.
Yeah.
How can you do that? The only thing you can fit in there is your
crawls on all fours, which is.
Trust me, I've done it.
It was just really bizarre. Like, I've never seen anything like it before.
Nano said that she first realized that she was a cat when she was 16 years old.
I know.
Wait, she claims that doctors told her that she was born with a genetic defect in her DNA, leaving her to believe that she is a cat trapped in a human body.
And she...
I have a defect in my DNA. I have a mutation. Therefore, I must be a fucking cat.
When she sees dogs, she hits them. Like, she'll see a dog and she'll just hit them. It's like...
Nano claims that she has a characteristics of a cat, like
pronounce that. Characteristic.
Night vision and fierce aversion to both dogs and watchers.
Yeah, dude, you need water to survive, and you also need to bathe. So good luck with that.
Well, cats drink water, so I don't know.
I know.
I'm just afraid of getting.
It's also obvious that I'm a cat when I start meowing and purring. That's obvious that you have a fucking psychological complex in which you believe yourself to be a cat.
There's also apparently this girl has a friend who also can do the same. I mean, he's not like a cat, but like he can communicate with her.
Oh, born in the wrong species. Art.
It's like
that's
really weird.
It's Norwegian. It's a different language. Stop.
I know. I just had to. It's
not German. It doesn't work.
Whatever.
But it was really weird.
No.
Not as weird as the Harrison Ford fuck off thing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Didn't I tell you about that? There was the one where the one where
the 25 most brutal torture techniques ever devised.
Didn't I tell you that? Where Harrison Ford said to get the fuck out of my house because he showed me a magic trick that was unbelievably impossible.
I'm not barking.
Sounds like it.
I'm doing a German accent.
Sounds like a very bad German accent. Yeah, whatever. Just keep it down, okay?
Hi, you can close the door if you have to, alright? Whatever.
Did I even tell you about that? The one, the Harrison... Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if Steven has. I can play the audio for you.
I'm good.
For Steven, I'm just doing it for Steven.
I haven't seen it yet.
Hang on, I'll play the audio for you. Hang on, let me just type it in. Here, I know that she doesn't want to hear it, but... Okay, Steven, listen to this.
Any card in the deck.
What? Okay.
Shush.
Great. Hold the deck. You're thinking of a card? Do I know what card you're thinking of?
Han Solo, is that you? Okay.
Your card just left the deck. Just now. Look through the deck. Your card isn't there. Go ahead. Look. Yeah. It's not there.
I know, right?
You won't see it there. No. It's nowhere.
Okay.
Just listen.
So do me a favor. Grab a piece of fruit for me, like one that we can open up. Yeah,
okay.
Grab a piece of fruit. Go ahead.
Okay, just listen.
And can we cut this? Can we take a knife and put it right there? Yeah. Good. Can we put it right here?
What the fuck is with that keyboard?
Just listen.
I can't hear it.
Wait, can you guys hear it?
No.
I can't hear a single thing now. It's just gone. Nothing.
Can you hear anything?
Nothing here.
Did you hear that entire thing?
Sort of, yeah.
It was I heard it, but it was completely unintelligible.
I was like, that's how it sounds.
Your PC speakers, which doesn't work very well at all.
It sounds like they're an alien speaking through like a speaker. Like her television.
I'll try to up the volume here.
In the orange.
You know, like in those
there's one card inside.
Okay, guys, Shush. Okay, so Steven, try to listen to this, okay?
Okay.
Send us the video.
Okay.
Guys, okay, so Steven, ready?
Okay.
Take it out. Go ahead, pull it out. Open it up, Harrison.
So that's crazy.
Get the fuck out of my house.
You hear that?
No.
Barely. Fucking barely.
Demonic.
He was right. It really does sound like an alien.
He says, get the fuck out of my house.
I heard that part.
Yeah.
I heard the last part, but you're gonna tell.
That was great. I mean, this is coming from Harrison Ford.
Dude, you could have just sent us the link.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, that would have been much easier. I mean, because otherwise it sounded like, I don't know, a fucking alien.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Harrison Ford was an alien. Oh, wait.
Okay. Anyways, like, I clicked on this article about torture because, of course, the Spanish donkey. During the Spanish Inquisition, this device would be used for torture and eventual death.
Oh.
The person would be placed on a triangular log and weights attached to their feet. They would be pulled downward by the weights as the sharp edge of the log slowly sliced them in half.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Oh. That sounds fucking brutal.
Yeah, I know.
I know. The Inquisitions were great.
Have you seen any magic tricks in your day, like anything that just doesn't make sense at all?
Yeah, when I was
Basically,
I saw a magician.
in case you don't know, the Inquisition was when the church, the Catholic Church, killed anyone at all who opposed the church for any reason, period.
Why are we talking about religion about religion suddenly?
Because
torture devices.
But the greatest magician, in my opinion, is Chris Angel.
What?
I have no idea who that person is.
He's one of the greatest magicians of the modern era.
Who?
He can do crazy things.
Who?
I don't care.
You never believe what he can do.
One magician have to
Tell me. What can
he? He has been able to cut his entire body in half and put it back together and still be alive.
Quote unquote.
Well, that's obviously he doesn't actually cut himself in half.
Well, that's what it said. That's what it's shown.
Well, it's an illusion, dude. It's not real.
Well, obviously,
but
it's fucking cool. I mean, it's also like really, really weird, but like.
Call it like a variant on the sword thing.
Yeah, he did that too, and he survived.
Oh.
I think. I can't remember. But there are some crazy things in magic. Well, not even of course, not really magic. It's called illusions.
Great.
Magic doesn't exist, so
that's great.
It's called illusions. What?
What is that long-haired Hitler? What?
I just found this online, literally.
For viewers to understand,
oh my God, that's beautiful. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It looks
10 out of 10. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful? I don't get it. That isn't a word.
Beautiful.
That's not a proper word.
No, it's not a proper word.
Beautiful.
It's a joke.
With a New York accent.
Oh, I can tell you a New York accent. Stan Lee can do pretty well at that.
He's from L.A., I think.
No, he's from New York.
Whatever.
Hence the
No fucking doubt he can do a New York accent. He's from there.
Obviously. I mean, he actually regretted filming his Deadpool cameo.
Beautiful.
I'm not kidding. Like, he said... I mean, I didn't really read into it, but, like, he said he regretted doing his cameo for Deadpool.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know, because I guess it was such an offensive movie to some people, or maybe it was just too much.
Okay.
Well, who cares?
I don't care.
I know.
What I do care about is the brazen bull was both inhumane and constructed almost entirely for the amusement of an audience.
Wow.
The person being executed was placed inside a hollow bowl made out of bronze, which was then heated from beneath. The bowl is constructed in such a way that the sounds of the victim were made to sound like bull noises instead of horrifying screams of a human being skinned alive.
What?
torture device.
Oh.
We're gonna roll about torture device.
Oh, you mean like from Princess Bride?
No, it's a bull. I haven't watched Princess Bride since 8th grade. I don't know.
I've never seen that movie. All I know is you killed my father, prepare to die thing.
No,
like
it's
Google
not
the
even
Brazen
close to
Bull.
that.
It's amazing.
I can do pretty well with that character line.
Great.
What?
I can do it pretty well. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
What?
That's the line. That's like the best line ever from the movie. It's not like my favorite movie, but it's a great movie. It's a classic movie, you know.
It sounds like one of those horrible romance.
Princess Bride is actually like a cult classic. It's pretty good. It is
classic.
pretty funny.
I don't know. I've never seen it, so.
You should see. It's really good. It has a
I
good,
heard it seems like it's just a romantic.
It's a great book. It's a great movie.
But
It's based on a book, actually. The movie is written is told from how a grandfather reads to his grandson from this book or something. That's basically the movie.
It's about what?
Basically, the idea is that a grandpa reads the story to his grandson, and that's the movie.
It's literally just a grandfather reading a bedtime story.
It depicts what's happening in the book.
Yeah,
as the grandfather.
Pretty much.
And the grandfather's basically just the narrator. He pops in.
Yeah, and there's all these crazy characters, and it's a really fun movie. It's a really funny movie in that term, in that sense. It's a really weird movie too.
Yeah.
What makes it so weird?
And Ted Cruz likes it. Ted Cruz likes The Princess Bride.
Like the weirdest character ever is Inigo Montoya. He's this Spanish guy who wants revenge on a six-fingered man or something like that.
All right.
He wants revenge for something.
I'll probably watch
it. Like his father was murdered by the six-fingered man, and he wants revenge. I don't know.
I get it.
I haven't really paid attention. I've seen a couple of posts on Facebook about that, like the actor.
Alright. If I ever
here. The thing with Ted Cruz. I'll link it in the
description.
Not the description. The chat
thingy, whatever you call it.
The chat.
Okay, got it.
It's really funny.
Princess Bride thing here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will click on that sometime, maybe.
It's pretty funny, especially if you're a liberal like me and you don't like Trump.
Yeah. Alright, well, is there anything else we should talk about, or should we wrap it up?
Actually, I think it's been like half an hour.
That's been about an hour, I'd say.
Well, my thing says 20 minutes, but I had to disconnect a lot of times.
Well, we were talking for longer than that, so do you think we should end now? Do you think we should wrap up, or do you want anything else to talk about?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't care.
Alright, well, I guess this is it for the episode. This is the end of episode 4. So
I understand, I really do.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you next week for the next episode.
Alright.
Alright.
You.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.